everybody, welcome to Accounting Superstars and welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy the show here. What we're doing today is we're going to help Fred buy a machine. He needs to buy a new machine for his business and he's not sure if he should, and we're going to help him out. Now, one thing we do know about Fred, he told us that his desired rate of return on when he invests money is 10%. So we have that 10% written right down there. Now, also with talking with Fred, we found out that there's going to be these cash flows here associated with this machine. For instance, Fred told us that he needs to make a down payment of $6,000 right there. And it's written as a negative number because it's a cash outflow. Cash outflows are negative, cash inflows are positive. So he also has to make yearly payments, and his yearly payments will be $12,000, and they're written as negative numbers. Now, it could very well be that Fred needs to make monthly payments, but the way this present value works is we usually just assume payments at the end of each year. So, for example, $1,000 monthly payments, we would just write that down as $12,000 yearly payments, and that's close enough. Now, cost savings. Cost savings, we have this written as a positive number because just like old Benjamin Franklin said, a penny saved is a penny earned, and Benjamin Franklin was absolutely correct. So we are going to write this cost savings down as a cash inflow. Major repairs. Fred believes that at the end of year 3, he's going to have to make some major repairs to this machine, and it might cost as much as $4,000. So that would be a cash outflow, so that is negative. Now, if there were other cash flows, we would write them down, but these are all the cash flows that Fred's aware of. So what we'll do here is just simply total up the columns. Okay, so folks, after we have all the totals here, all we do is simply finish out this bottom part and we're done. So period 0 total, what that is, that's the negative $6,000. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just copy that negative $6,000. Now, I don't need to find the present value of that negative $6,000 because it already is at the present. So we don't want to change that a bit. Now, the present value of years 1 through 5, these are the numbers here, year 1 through 5. We do need to find the present value of those numbers. So just like we did before in previous episodes, all we're going to do is we're going to go up here to formulas, to financial, down to NPV. There we are, NPV. And the rate is going to be 10%. I could type it in. I could also click on 10% here. That would work also. And value 1, rather than typing in each of these values, all we do is we highlight the values that we want. And you have to be careful. Do not include times 0, but only include periods 1 through 5. All right, and then hit OK. And it comes to 8,367 is the present value of years 1 through 5. So now all we do is we just get a grand total here. Just total these two up. Here we go, and it comes to 2,367. So what that means is it ended up being a positive number, which is what Fred wants to see. When it ends up being a positive number, that means that Fred is going to make 10% and more. So his rate of return actually is going to be higher than 10%. Now, if this 2,367 ended up being negative, that means he would earn less than 10% on this investment. So things are looking good for Fred here. So we might tell Fred this may be a good idea. Over and out. Bye now. Yeah.